Saving the life of a gunshot victim begins the second a police officer arrives on the scene.
And thanks in part to the trauma kits they carry, more people are surviving.
Anchor Janet Roach shows us how these small kits are making a huge impact.
In a culture crowded with guns, there are more gunshot survivors than deaths.
It was a scary moment.
And Nika of Norfolk lives to tell her story. Shot in the chest and leg by a boyfriend who then committed suicide.
Once I seen all the blood running, I just laid down and put my face to the floor. I thought it was over.
But police officers who quickly got to the scene arrived with a chance to survive.
He tied up my leg to stop the bleeding, and my family was told later that's what saved my life.
And then we have stretch tourniquets in here as well.
And they are also saving lives in Newport News.
We identified what are the immediately dangerous wounds that we need to be able to treat.
This is police officer Brendan Walczek.
This is just Z-pack dressing. This is if we can't get a tourniquet on someone.
Taking so much pride in this small trauma kit with a very big purpose.
In 5 years that I've been here, I've worked on 13 people that took life-threatening wounds, and I've only lost 5, and I was told that there's nothing you could have done anyway.
Before the kits,
hey buddy, hold on, medics are coming.
Now Newport News is leading the way in tactical trauma life-saving training, with every police recruit going through a 6-hour class. It's a takeoff of the medical training you see in combat, saving troops on the battlefield. Inside, there are tourniquets, a thermal blanket, bandages, and what's called a halo seal. Walczek has used the most to close off wounds.
Anytime you have a penetrating or perforating trauma to the torso, what happens is your lungs start to collapse.
Because outside air is coming in.
I've seen some, I can't think of a better word, but borderline miraculous saves with stuff like this. People with 13 or 14 gunshot wounds.
And in one of the most recent miraculous saves, a Domino's delivery driver shot in the chest and back minutes after dropping off a pizza on Madison Avenue. At first, a customer tried to help him.
It was like something kicked in for me to, help him out.
But it was a seal like this one in a trauma kit.
Wipe the hole off real quick, put this over it.
That made a difference. The driver is expected to recover. Domino's telling 13 News Now, "We are grateful to the police who responded to help our franchisee's driver and appreciate the extra efforts they took using the trauma kit on his injuries. Thank you, officers." Late last year, Walczek used his kit to save the life of a Hampton Roads regional jail officer who was shot in Newport News.
I think he had 6 or 7 rounds in him, and we started treating him, and he's gonna be fine.
I'm doing pretty well for the most part.
A few years later, Nika is able to speak about her tragic experience.
This bone was broke, and I have a rod from here to here.
And you can see where the bullet to her chest exited her body through her back. All healed up now, but with one bit of unfinished business.
I never was able to thank them, and I would like to say thank you. You saved my life.
Norfolk police tell us they have 280 critical response kits. In Newport News, money is always being raised by the Police Foundation to help pay for the $80 kits. We have a link to how you can donate in this story on 13newsnow.com. Janet Roach, 13 News Now.